All right, on this week's episode of Wake, Hustle, Sleep, I get to talk with Tom Savini. For those of you who don't know Tom Savini, he's the master of splatter, the king of gore. He's done tons of horror movies and makeups and special effects. He's an actor, he's a director, super cool guy. And one of the things I love about him is he's still here in Pittsburgh and he's still in the house he grew up with in Bloomfield. It is such a cool opportunity to get to talk with the Pittsburgh legend, see how he lives, and get his advice on entrepreneurism. He's not a conventional entrepreneur as you would think of with this big company with all these employees, but he's built a personal brand. He's worked on some of the biggest productions. His people he's mentored are now producing some of the biggest TV shows and movies out there in the horror space. And he's going to give us some advice on how he made it and give some advice to some entrepreneurs out there. So I love that the first thing when I asked Tom about how to be successful, he talks about talk is bullshit and you have to be able to prove what you're saying.
Talk is bullshit. It goes in here.
Yeah.
You got to be able to prove what you do. Some people can get away with talk.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm not.
Yeah.
I go to flea markets, whatever the price is. I can't talk about it. I'll just buy it.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I don't have that gift. Okay.
Now, Tom talks about a portfolio, being able to show your images and your art, but most of us, we're not artists, we don't create anything, so we have to validate ourselves in different ways.
So as a makeup effects artist, and I'm sure this applies to other careers, where you have to record what you're doing or have some kind of a presentation, points, and then put it in front of people who can help or hire you. I mean, there's no formula for success, but that works, what I just described. It worked for me. Don't go anywhere without your portfolio, because you never know when you're going to meet that person who can help or hire. Being ready. I mean, you can put your portfolio on a flash drive and have it on your keychain, on your phone. You have your phone with you all the time. So that's what I tell my students. Don't go anywhere without that, because you never know.
So you can do this with case studies, you can do this with imagery, a PowerPoint presentation even, just talking about what you've done for people and showing snapshots of statistics and results. Super, super important not to rely on your talk. Some of us have the gift of gab, but that won't get you so far. You need to be able to back that up, because everybody talks a big game. Everybody comes in talking about how they can change the world and take over the world, and then they're driving off in their 1994 Hyundai Elantra. So being able to provide proof and showing what you're able to do is going to make a huge difference in this world. So one of the things that really hit home for me is Tom talks about the more you do, the more you get to do.
And that's the first thing that I say in my books are called Grand Illusions, Part 1 and 2. The first thing I say is the more you do, the more you get to do. Get in the door. That's the most important thing. Get in the door. If they have you sweeping the floor for a year, do it. Because once you're in the door, you can prove yourself.
Yeah.
People get to know you. They get to like you, perhaps. They see your talent, and but get in the door.
And to me, what that means is do whatever you can to get in the front door, just to work with that company or that individual so you can show them what you can do. It's kind of one of those putting your lumps in or putting yourself out there to show that you're not just looking for something from them, you can provide value. Even if I had the best entrepreneur in the world and they said they wanted to work with me, I don't have time to vet through every person. But if they said they were going to do something where they were going to proofread copy for me, they were going to look at my ads, they were going to give me free tweaks and advice on my blog, or whatever their speciality is, I would really respect that as an individual. So when you're out there, constantly go out and constantly try to see what you can provide value to these individuals, so potentially they can turn into a mentor for you.